today's recap of today's session. You can see by the title of the video, we're doing two 10-minute pieces today. So it's not a big workout, but it's two separate workouts. They are both an AMRAP or as many rounds as possible. We're aiming for say 3 to 4, or if you're moving with a much lighter weight, you might be able to try to get maybe 5 rounds out. But at the end of the day, it's really not about how many rounds, it's about how you can just be consistent. So we're looking for what we call a sustainable pace. Now, AMRAP number 1 barbell, okay, 1 dumbbell, and 1 rower. Okay, so what that is, we're going to take the barbell. It is a standing overhead press. We're trying to go as strict as possible. So we're going to grab our barbell, I'm going to pull it in, and we're going to go strict 1, 2, and so on until we get to a 6. You're going to find a comfortable weight. I ended up, the first round I actually did empty barbell. The second round I put on 60. So it says almost 60% of my body weight. I'm about 94 kilos, but it's also enough that I can get the 6 strict without having to go into a push jerk motion where I'm dipping. You're going to come from the barbell, you're going to come to the dumbbells. We're going to keep with the 6, and we're going to go with 6 dumbbell clean and presses, left side and then right side. Now it's up to you. I went full hang all the way to the bottom, let the phone ring. So from here, 1, 2, so on, got my 6, and then I went on to my left hand. You can also come from the hang position, so that is where it is just below the knee and not touch the floor, and then cycle them a bit quicker. This is a 25 kilo or 55 pound. It's entirely up to you. You could also use something a little bit lighter. We're then going to jump onto the rower and we're going to go for calories. We're going to keep it in multiples of 6s. So I've done 6, 6 and 6. 6 through is 18. I'm going to go for 18 calories. Just going to keep it simple. So I'm going to go for 18 calories. Now, this here, I'm going to go fairly aggressive. I'm going to be nice and strong up here, strict presses. I'm going to be a little bit more fluid in terms of the motion and trying to get this dumbbell not stopping, just moving through. So ground, shoulders, overhead, boom, boom, boom. But then I'm going to come into here and I'm going to finish the round on an aggressive piece, and I'm going to try and get my 18 calories as fast as possible. When I come off there, I'm going to simply count down in my head, 10, 9, 8, 7, blah, 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 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to go straight into this. So I'm going to keep my rest minimal, but I'm going to obviously come into a slower piece here with the overhead press. I'm going to do that for 10 minutes. Now, if the 10-minute mark comes and you're partway through the round, simply finish the round. From there, give yourselves a 2 to 3 minute break, enough time just to set up for the second piece. The second piece, we've got a lighter pair of dumbbells. I'm going to go back to the barbell, but this time I'm going to go empty, simply because one of the movements that I'm going to struggle with in the front rack position. And then the final piece, I've got my skipping rope. So with the light dumbbells, we're going to come into a bent over position and going to come into reverse flies. So these are 10 kilos, simply here, down, engage nice and easy. 1, 2, and I'm going to get my reverse flies, and I'm going to go for a set of 12. Now, you can keep the dumbbells, come into the front rack position, and you can go thrusters with the dumbbells. I chose to go back to the barbell. It's something that I'm working on, so that I go from a neutral grip to that, let's call it reverse type grip or prone, right? So that way then, because I'm trying to work on getting my shoulders back here for my front squat. I really can't do that, so therefore I'm actually quite here. And therefore I'm going into my barbell thrusters also for a set of 12. The final piece, grab the skipping rope, and we're going to simply head outside, and we're going to go multiples of 12. So we're going to go 8s, 12 8s and 96. I'm going to get 96 skips, okay? I can do running skips, I can do single unders, or if you're good at this, I'm not so great at double unders, bring it back to double unders and go 48 double unders, nice and quick. Walk straight back in, pick up the barbell or pick up the dumbbells and go straight into the next round. And we're just moving nice and fluidly. Now, if you're doing this at home and you don't have this gear, sandbag or ruck. If I've got my sandbag or my ruck, I'm going to go overhead presses. Now 6 may not be enough for the sandbag, so therefore you might want to maybe just go multiples of 6. You might want to maybe go for 12. Okay. When it comes to the clean and press, instead of doing single hand, you're going to go double hand, boom, 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 and you're just going to cycle the sandbag or the ruck through. If you don't have the rower, if you've got some other piece of cardio equipment, then you want to go for about 40 seconds. It's roughly 35 seconds aggressively to get the 18 on this, but that means we're up at around the 1900 to over 2000 calories per hour. So therefore, that's the case. Go about 40, 45 seconds on some other piece of equipment, or this is where the skipping rope can come back in, or you can do shuttle runs. You can do shuttle runs, but again, trying to keep the intensity going. Come to the second piece. If you don't have the reverse flies, then what you can do with your sandbag is you can simply go and do a bent over row, but emphasizing the squeezing of the shoulder blades. Squeezing of the shoulder blades, and try and bring the bag right up to here, so you really pull them back rather than into here, which is lower back. Pull that right up to here, and you're going to get the rear delts involved in that. Okay. When it comes to the thrusters, again, you can put the sandbag there, and you could do thrusters with the sandbag, and again, you're going to do skipping at the end. If not skipping, it's shuttle runs. 2 simple pieces, 2 10-minute AMRAPs. We're looking for sustained pace. We're not trying to burn any particular calories. Monday is just about us moving because of what's coming at the end of this week. That's it. My name is Dom. Please like, please subscribe, please tell a friend. Workout is in the description below once this video posts up. Have any questions, like, comment, let me know. See you in the next one.